Alright guys, so first year for you freshers is approaching fast, and you probably want to hear someone's personal experience to help you navigate your first year. So that's what this video is about. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This channel is all about preparing young people for adult life whilst being a boss in the process. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my personal, honest first year experience so that you can feel prepared for yours. Now, I do have another video on my channel that gives top tips for first year at university. So if you haven't already, make sure you check that out. But in this video, I'm going to be a little bit more specific in terms of the things I personally did in my first year at university. And hopefully you'll be able to understand my mindset and outlook for my first year at university so that you can succeed. But before we get into the video, if you could hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, that would be really helpful. And also leave any comments down below in the comment section. That helps as well. So I'll be covering 3 areas, and those 3 areas are my mindset, my degree, and my social life. There's only 3, how can I forget that? Oh. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, cool. So let's begin with my mindset. My mindset. Okay, to summarize my mindset, I wanted to be a serious candidate. And so the first thing that I did was that I set goals for exactly what I wanted to achieve at the end of my first year. And that included what grades I wanted at the end of the year, whether I got a summer internship or not, and how involved I would get in society affairs and stuff like that. And I think that really helped me to have a serious candidate mindset, because everything that I was doing was to help me achieve my goals. And so going out, getting wasted, that kind of stuff, that really wasn't my thing. Do you know what? I think in my first year, I only went out in Freshers Week. I mean, I went to one event like at the end of the year, but in between that period of time, me and going out was never really a thing. And I think that kind of raises an interesting point about my social life, which I'll talk about when I get onto that section. But the benefits that I found by having a good mindset as a fresher was that I was on top of my assignments, I ended my first year on a high grade, and I managed to secure a leadership position on a society committee for my second year. So as a fresher, having a good mindset definitely comes with its benefits. But I would say that the downside of not properly balancing your university life and being like, I'm a serious candidate, is that your social life is going to be compromised. And the reason for this is because you probably won't be going to the types of events that most freshers go to. But if you're cool with that, then that's good for you. I would just say that I personally think that having a large network at university is a good thing. Alright, cool. Let's talk about my degree. So if you're not aware, I study computer science. And quick shout out, if you're thinking about studying computer science, then watch my video on it. It's on one of these, I think it's on this side. Yeah, you got it. But like I was saying when I was talking about my mindset, when it came to my degree, I was like, I can't mess about. So I did my best in staying on top of my work and finding the most effective and efficient way for me to study. So what did I do? Well, one of my friends actually told me about Anki flashcards. I checked it out and then I literally started using it for all of my written and theory exams. My friend was a plug for that, you know. And I don't work for Anki flashcards, by the way. I know I've talked about them a lot on my channel, but I don't actually work for them. And when I started using Anki flashcards, I said goodbye to writing notes. I honestly hated writing notes for my exams because I would never remember what I wrote. So instead I was just creating flashcards on Anki, and that revolutionized my entire study game. And you might be watching this because you're someone who always takes notes and you might be a little bit skeptical. Trust me, I was there, but ever since I went onto Anki flashcards, exam revision has been one of the smoothest things ever. I was finally really starting to remember things clearly, and my revision times for exams dramatically reduced. If you want to understand how I study for my university exams, then watch my video on it. But honestly, hear me out when I say this. Anki flashcards was one of the biggest things that helped me to perform well at university. But some of the other things that I did included starting coursework as soon as possible. If you're a fresher watching this, make sure you take a note of that. And the other thing was booking learning sessions with lecturers when I didn't understand something. And make sure you also take a note of Anki flashcards. Alright, cool. My social life. So as I said at the beginning, I was quite focused on mindset and that kind of thing. So I didn't really go out that much for like nights out and that kind of thing, but I did get involved in societies. So just in case you're wondering, going on nights out isn't the only way that you're going to make friends at university, but that is definitely how many people make friends. If you are watching this and the thought of going out makes you feel a bit anxious, or you feel like that's not really your scene, or you consider yourself to be an introvert, then don't worry, you can still make friends, like I said earlier, by going to societies and meeting people there. But the key thing here is that you are intentional with your friendships and relationships. Make sure that you go out of your way to build those relationships, because you don't want to go through your entire time at university and not know anyone. Like, that wouldn't really be nice. And that pretty much sums up what I think about having a social life at uni. And I've actually covered all of the points for this video as well. So if you have any questions or comments, then do leave them in the comments section below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time for another video.